So I want to give you some options for the future. Have you ever stopped and thought, this is not where I'm supposed to be? So I think it's time for you to make a decision. Are you ready for this? Let's go. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about one job that I had early on in my journey of work from home, work from anywhere side hustles. So this one is near and dear to my heart because this is one that I can actually speak to. I've had experience in it. I can show you my platform. So if you want to hear more about it, stay tuned. We're going to get started with talking about Cambly. One thing I like about Cambly, okay, and one of the drawing features is that you can get paid to chat with people from around the world, and that is one of its selling points, okay? So you're able to tutor, okay, in a fun and rewarding way. So there's no teaching certificate or a bachelor's degree or prior teaching experience needed for this, which is a pro, okay? I feel like this is the type of job, I remember when I first started with it, you can get started right away. Like, it didn't take a lot of time for you to get to that point. One of the hallmark features, and that you will see on the page, is that you get paid weekly, which is great. I know some people use this as a side hustle because you might have a job where you get paid monthly or bi-weekly, and so it's nice to have those different sources of income and come in at different points during the time. So you will get paid via PayPal, and that's every Monday. You have to have a minimum of $20, if I'm not mistaken, unless they change that, okay? You can tutor anywhere, okay? Anytime, okay? There are students all across the globe, and I think that's what makes Cambly such a great side hustle, online job to have in your back pocket, okay? Now, granted, you're not going to get rich from it, so don't go in there with that mindset. However, you know, if you have some nights where you can't really go to sleep, right? You're having trouble sleeping, maybe you just log in, turn on the app, and chat with someone from, I don't know, Brazil, chat with someone from Japan, chat with someone from anywhere, okay? And then last thing that they talk about is how you can make a global impact, okay? So you can help people build their English speaking skills. You might be able to make friends. You might be able to become a permanent teacher. So many different things and so many different reasons why I love Cambly, and I think it's a great option for you. We're giving full transparency here, okay? So this is my platform. This is my little strip that kind of gives the data for kind of how I was performing, how many chats I had, the students that I met, my total talk time, and also the total pay, okay? As I said before, okay, this is definitely not one that you're going to make a whole lot of money on, but hey, it could be enough to get you your Starbucks coffee every week. It could potentially be your gas money every week. So little things like that definitely help. So if you look here, they give you a rating. So as your students or the people that you interact with or practice your speaking English with, they will rate you at the end of the call. So it's important to make sure that you are giving your best effort, right? You have good lighting, that you look presentable, that you are engaged, that you are somewhat chipper, not coming on the camera like, hey, what do you need? Okay, so that type of thing would not work, right? So you want to make sure you're doing things to increase your rating. Over time, you'll see your rating go up and down for certain amounts of time. However, like I said, if you err on the side of professionalism, even though this is not one of the highest paid online jobs, I still think you'll be fine, okay? So as I stated before, you'll meet a lot of students, okay? Some of them will turn into your regular students because they like your tutoring style. Or maybe they're working on practicing for a TESOL exam and they don't want to really switch up teachers too often. So those are things that you should look for and expect as you're journeying through this job. Giving you a little bit of background on Cambly, okay? I didn't give you the whole gamut, but I gave you enough for you to start your own exploration. So, to kind of summarize this, we're going to take it old school and we're going to talk about the 5 W's. That's right, the 5 W's. So we're going to talk about who is this job for. This job is for someone who wants maximum flexibility. This could be also great for college students that have that time in between classes where they can sit down and do a couple of tutoring sessions. This is for people that are potentially taking a gap year. So if you think about some students, you graduate from college, or you graduate high school and you're like, what's next, right? This is something that you can put there. Also for people that are transitioning jobs. Sometimes you're just done with your job and you want something new, but you might not be able to get what you want right when you want it, right? So maybe you have to wait 2 or 3 months before you find that job that you want. It's great for those people. And it's also great for people that are not concerned about how much they're making and the fact that they just want to have a small side hustle, okay? So that's the who. All right, next. What are you going to do? So with this job, you are going to be providing tutoring in English for kids or adults. I didn't bring up the kids one before in the intro, but you do have the choice. You can go and give lessons for kids, or you can say, you know what, I want to stick with adults. Or I think you can actually kind of pick and choose depending on the platform, okay? What else will you be doing? Some of the lessons you'll come up with from scratch, yes, okay, but it's not as hard as you think. And sometimes you'll use Cambly's resources, and then sometimes your students will come with materials. I remember I had a student that was studying hard for the TESOL exam, and she had her own book where she was studying, and all she really wanted to do was listen to my accent and then repeat after me so that she could get her accent and practice with enunciation, pronunciation, all those things. So you never know what you're going to get, okay? Next W is when, okay? When can you do this job? My favorite, y'all. My favorite. You can do this job 24/7. Yes, 365. And I love it, okay? All right, now let's talk about where you can do it. You can do it anywhere, right? Anywhere that you have an internet connection, okay? So, it's just the best. And lastly, why, okay? Now, I recognize that the why for one person might be different from the why for another person. And honestly, it doesn't matter what online job I present. I feel like the why should always be because everyone should take an opportunity to have an online job. That's my opinion, okay? Process, if you are interested in it, okay? You can always email me, leave a message down below if you have any questions about the process, once you get into it, any questions whatsoever. I'm also going to leave my referral link down there in the description bar, and it basically just gives you support as you go through the process, okay? So I have had a great time talking about one of my first online jobs because I just believe online jobs are king and queen. If this is not the job for you, don't fret, okay? There will be more videos coming with opportunities for you to work from anywhere, all right? So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.